Hi, this is Dimitris Bronovsky, the Curious Tanguero. My goal is to bring more people to tango and more tango to people. I hope you'll find this episode useful and that you'll share it with your friends, just like I do with you. Today we're going to discuss some interesting details about the tango embrace and the cross. So, when I dance with someone, I want to create a great experience for them. So I always try to find ways to communicate the same step in different ways. This way, if a follower doesn't understand my lead in a way, I can try another way, not another follower. It's fun to explore, for example, different ways to lead an ocho or a sidestep. The other day I found a solution to a problem I had with some followers when I was trying to lead a cross. You see, in some cases, I felt like I had to use force, and I don't like using force. It feels brute, and that's not the quality I want to associate with my dance. But I found a solution while looking into the two main types of embraces, the parallel and the V. So if you're not familiar, in the first type, the parallel embrace, your chest is parallel to your partner's chest. It's very symmetrical, right? In the second, in the V embrace, you are closer on the closed side of the embrace and further away on the open side of the embrace, right? So your chests create a V shape, right? Like a capital V, if you see them from the ceiling. In the beginning, I thought this was just a stylistic choice, but then I realized it was a tool. You see, some steps are easier laid in a parallel embrace and some others in a V embrace. When you dance in V, then the cross is almost automatic because the hip of the follower is already open. In fact, it is difficult not to cross when moving forward in a V embrace. This is why, for example, Osvaldo Soto says that you need to lead if you want the follower to not cross. On the other hand, dancers like Gabriel Misé or Facundo Pinheiro dance in front of their partners. In this embrace, it feels natural to continue walking without crossing. You need to lead the cross for it to happen. And the cross was just an example, right? A V embrace that leads to an open hip influences the leading of other steps too. But for now, keep in mind that if you're dancing with a follower that for some reason you cannot communicate so well, maybe you can explore changing the angle of the embrace. I often change the embrace from parallel to V before doing a cross. This makes the cross easier for some followers and brings more certainty in our dance. Try it when crossing, and then try in a few other movements that are influenced by the hip position. Maybe a clockwise hero or a back ocho toward the close side of the embrace. They could be good for as an example. Okay. Note that I would like to give here is that there is also a tango style called urquiza. Urquiza is like a pendulum. Your right elbow controls your left leg, while your hand controls your right leg. In this style, when the leader keeps pushing with the elbow while walking forward, the follower will keep crossing. All right, at least that's what I heard. I'm not an expert in Urquiza, but it was an interesting trivia that I heard. All right, if you enjoy what you learn in this episode, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends. All right, and if you want to find more free and paid resources to help you improve and enjoy your tango, just go to thecurioustanguero.com/Argentine Tango. You're going to find a lot of interesting stuff there. All right. Thank you for listening and enjoy your tango.